So that's okay. Hey, TV people, you got your all mad Mudduck at you, and I'm sitting here doing a recording direct to YouTube instead of recording it on the phone, then loading it up to YouTube. Pushing buttons, and I found something I didn't know I had, so I'm happy with myself. So, made it to another fucking week. And if you've seen my previous video, I'm worried about the dog making it to another one because she vapor locked on me again. She did that last night just out of the blue and lost control of her bladder. This time I think she lost a little bowel control too and lost her control of her bladder. And people telling me, well, you know, you're going to have her put down. And I told her, hey, dog, you're short, you're fat, and your daddy dresses you funny. So that's as far as I'm going with putting the dog down. Wouldn't be the first one that died in my arms, won't be the last one. And people better hope the dog don't die because the dog's the only thing that keeps me on an even keel. The dog is the only thing that keeps me from going out and doing something incredibly stupid to people that really, really, really need me to do something incredibly stupid too. Worrying about taking care of the dog, and I changed my whole goddamn life around for this fucking dog. When I was told, you know, they can't keep her because they're moving to a city that don't allow pit bulls, I took her because she's like damn good dog. They'd take her down to the pound. They'd have her euthanized within 20 seconds of her coming through the door just because of her breed. I ended 40-year-old friendships over this dog. Well, if my dog ain't welcome at your house, I'm not welcome at your house. Fuck you. You don't like pit bulls? Fuck you. And everybody that knows her, loves her, thinks she's absolutely adorable. Even those that have even seen her go into full attack pit bull mode. And basically, the reason I live out alone by myself is because there's no place that, I mean, I could get into a place, get into some low income old folks shit going on in place, but they wouldn't allow me to have my dog. And I'd rather have my dog. I'd rather go out without electricity and heat and running water and all that fancy stuff just so I can have my dog. I'll live in my goddamn truck sleeping in Walmart parking lots before I give up my dog. Because that's about the most damn important thing there is to me because my job is to protect her, her job is to protect me. Once she goes, I'll be totally vulnerable. I won't have that early warning system. I won't have my car protection system, my truck alarm. So enough of that. Got up this morning, went down the library. On the way to the library, noticed a couple of traffic lights were out, and people don't know how to drive through outed traffic lights. I damn near had a Prius in my driver's door because the some bitch didn't think that he had to stop because there was no fucking light, is all I can figure. Get up to the library, no internet, no Wi-Fi, and it's like, fuck. That's what I come up here for. I need to print something off the computer, so I drove down to the next library down the road and got what I needed, a 16-page vehicle report to corroborate the facts that the state don't have any records of my truck being sold at auction. I got 16-page report here. This sumbitch it's got all these fancy little lines on it saying nope, 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 nope. And basically what it says is when I had the title Fuck. I'd have to tell the story of my truck. I gotta check to see if it's been over 20 minutes before I can start talking about my truck. Got an agreement with the family that I can only bring my truck up at once every 20 minutes or once an hour, whichever comes first. Years ago, back when I was young and good looking, I had this old lady named Jeanette. Beautiful blonde lady. Beautiful blonde, blue eyes. Sexy, hot woman. Loved the hell out of her. Probably still do, but won't admit it. That's Ruby's mama. No, she ain't here. Yeah, I said mama, and the dog got all excited. So, while we were together, we ended up into some money, and she purchased. Well, she handed me the money, and I handed it to the guy, $100 bill at a time, all 35 of them, and I was shaking by the time I handed him that $3,500, and doing a couple more $100 for this, that, and another thing, and got this 1994 Chevrolet C1500 extended cab pick 'em up truck with a slightly built 350 headers, straight pipes. It's got resonators, straight pipes, dual exhaust all the way out to the bumper. Uh, Dark Hunt Club red metallic, pretty color. Sitting on a set of centerline 20-inch tires, big goddamn 50s all the way around that fucker. And front tires rubbed if you tried to get into a parking spot if you didn't know what you were doing driving the fucker. Chrome, or not chrome, but the aluminum diamond plate toolbox and bed rails and the slotted fifth wheel tailgate. Oh yeah, and she had 12-foot red, yellow, and orange flames from the front wheels to the taillights. And I affectionately named her Ticket Bait because that's what she was Ticket Bait. And sometime later in the year, me and the old woman had problems, and we ended up going our separate ways, and I had to give up my goddamn little hot rod pickup truck she bought me. She told me if I got rid of the Chevy Cavaliers, I could have the pick. She'd give me the pickup truck. So, Cavalier, I don't see a Cavalier sitting here. Well, I never got the pickup truck. So later on in that year in December, I came into some more money and I went down and I bought myself my pickup truck. 1993 Chevrolet K1500 4x4 Z71. Dark Hunt Club red metallic with gold rocker panels. Well, champagne was the color of it. Champagne rocker panels, gold pinstriping. I just put some nice wheels and tires on it. Just put $800 worth of tires on the back of it. It had the clear tail light lenses. I bought new headlights and new parking lamps for it, lights for it, so they were all clear and bright. And I had the super annoyingly bright blue headlights in that son of a bitch. And then the high beams were even brighter. Because I'm night blind. I like to see where the fuck I'm going at night. And we had his and hers trucks. Mine was a year older and set up a little taller, and hers was a year newer and was a little bit. I can't say it was quicker than mine. Definitely louder than mine because I had 2-into-1 with a resonator, and she had open head, little tiny bottle resonators in straight pipes. And we ended up back together again for a bit. And I had my truck, she had her truck. We had matching phones, matching trucks, matching laptop computers. Because I went out and bought my computer, she decided she needed a computer and she got a matching one. And then when we went in on the phones, we went on a phone package and got matching phones, which wasn't the first time me and her had matching phones. His and hers phones, and I drew the line at matching shirts and shit. But matching jackets and hoodies and shit like that was cool. So we ended up splitting up again for some reason. I don't remember what the fuck it was. And you know what? It ain't even worth thinking about. But ended up out at my nephew's, living out there for a while, and I was doing some work on my truck because goddamn transmission went out on me 6 months after I pulled it off the car lot, and I let him know I'll finish paying the son of a bitch off, but don't you ever pull this shit on me again. Sell me a goddamn vehicle that 6 months after it's off the lot, the goddamn transmission goes. Yeah, I know I bought it as is. Whatever warranty expired the moment it was off the lot. So, end up rebuilding the transmission for it, and I fucked up the reverse package when I put it in, and went forward real good, but wouldn't back out of its spot. So I ended up out at my nephew's for a couple months, living out there because I had a tree fall on my camper, the second tree in a year. First tree damn near killed me. The second one just pissed me off. And get a new tranny in the truck. I wasn't going to pay over $300 for a 4L60E used one. Found a guy on Craigslist that had one. I had to go damn near 100 miles to get it. Pay for the nephew's gas and his lunch and some weed and all that shit. And we went out and got it and then come back and finally got the transmission in the truck and got the truck up and running, setting for a while so it turned green like everything else turns up here. Got it over to my brother's. He hand washed it for me, which was nice of him. And I ended up loaning it to his daughter because it was like she could drive what I'm driving right now to her company picnic or drive my nice, pretty Silverado 4x4 all shining, dark hunt club red metallic and shiny wheels. And beautiful clear headlights and parking lights and taillights. And she ended up getting into an accident with it, and I got into an altercation with the person that caused the accident and ended up with an assault charge. You can imagine my lovable little fuzzy ass catching another assault charge. I mean, shit. I ain't shot anybody since 1994, so, I'm being good. I think I'm overdue with punching somebody out. And all I did was push this person back because they swung on me, and I still got convict reflexes. You swing on me, and I catch it out of the corner of my eye. Goddamn right, I'm blocking it, pushing you back. Person's goddamn lucky I didn't unload on him. Well, I get out of jail, and nobody knows where my fucking truck is. It's no longer sitting into my driveway where my niece managed to get it off the road and into. After I told her to never make a left goddamn turn into here. I'm pretty sure the rules were when I loaned her my truck. Rule one, never let the goddamn gas gauge get down into the red because that's an $110 fuel pump and I ain't gonna replace another one. Refer to the old woman about that. Two, never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, ever, ever, ever stop and make a left hand turn on the highway into here. And she didn't listen to either one of them. But she's a dumb cunt, so she's disowned anyways. She don't know where the goddamn truck is. Nobody knows where my goddamn truck is. Finally, I start calling around, and I find out it's goddamn up in the fucking tow yard. So I go up to get my goddamn truck, and it's sitting there, dusty, dirty, and still got my shit in the back of it. I can see my toolboxes and shit, and fishing poles, and the gun rack, because all the pickup trucks are equipped with a gun rack to either hang the cane, the metal detector, or fishing poles or guns in. And it also makes a good place to hang the hat. So I tell a little gal at the counter, hey, I'm here to get my pickup truck. And she says, what pickup truck? And I said, that pretty dark Hunt Club red metallic one there. And she says, that ain't your truck. And I said, really? She says it was sold at auction and they're waiting to pick it up. And I said, okay, well, can I at least get my shit out of the truck? And then she tells me I don't have any shit. And I said, no. State law says my shit's my shit. And next thing I know, I'm looking down the barrel of a goddamn little 25 semi-automatic pistol. This cunt had the audacity to put that son of a bitch up against my head and tell me if I don't leave, she's gonna blow my head off. She don't have time for my shit. And I'm thinking, bitch. And my brother's dragging me out of there because I'm going over the counter after her. You point a fucking 25 at me, you better hope like hell you kill me. Because I will fuck you up over that. Danielle something. Danielle Crow. Yeah, that was a cunt's name. What? You don't think I can't look you up, cunt? You're easy. So, I get dragged out of there, and I got the feeling that I've been burnt. And as my brother's dragging me back to my car, I'm going, isn't that Ruby's memory foam bed that was in the back seat of my truck that their dogs are tearing the fuck out of? I mean, I'm pissed, but I get dragged out, figure I've been burnt, figured, okay, lesson learned. I'll deal with it later. In a later time, once they've forgotten about me.